guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Big Mabes because we do it in the big way. Thank you guys so much for your love on my previous video. It was overwhelming. I am grateful. And if you're a new subscriber, if you haven't seen my introduction video, please go and watch it. Thank you guys for subscribing, for all the comments. Today, I'm going to be talking about my experience, especially when it comes to my career. As about when I got into First Bank, I was just an OND holder. And after a year, I realized that as an OND holder, you cannot become a full staff. So I decided to pursue my BSc career. I registered for University of Ibadan distance learning. I was going through Ibadan. I was going from Lagos to Ibadan and the Lagos campus. It wasn't an easy experience, but I did it because I had a goal. I wanted to be a BSc holder. I was focused. I knew what I wanted for myself. I made sure that I was in the bank for 4 years so that I could pay my tuition fee. Immediately I finished my BSc, I wanted more. I didn't even want to become a full staff with the bank. I just wanted to leave and become something better. I had direction. So there was this day on my WhatsApp, I saw a friend posted a job, a vacancy in a dry cleaning company looking for a front desk person. I looked at the job, I looked at the payment, I looked at the location, and I told her, please, how can I apply for this job? She gave me the email address. I emailed my CV. I was invited for the interview. I met with the MD of the company. He interviewed me and hired me. So I went back to the office to resign properly. That was how I moved from being a contract staff, earning 61,000 naira, to become a front desk personnel in a dry cleaning company, and I was earning 80,000 naira. Guys, at that moment, I was happy just because I had a change in my career and I had a change as well in my salary. But as an opportunist, I know getting into that building, I was going to get another job. All I needed was to come out from the bank as a contract staff. So while I was in the dry cleaning company, we had different kind of customer. Not be person we don't chop go use 100,000 wash clothes. Guys, we had big guys washing their clothes for as much as 100,000. The day I actually saw that, I was like, and you just want to earn 100,000. Life now stages though. So there's this lady that comes to drop off our clothes. She works in a company upstairs because the dry cleaning company is on the ground floor. She liked my eyes. The first day she saw me, she was like, oh, you look gorgeous. Your eyes is beautiful. You know, she's already my fan. So the next time she came around, I asked her, I summoned courage, and I asked her, please, what do you guys do upstairs? And she told me they are an IT support company. Do I have a BSc? Immediately, I said yes. She brought out her phone. She took me to the company website and she showed me the role to apply for. Guys, that was how God worked that miracle. I applied for that role. I was invited for the interview. For the test first, then the interview. I passed. That was how I switched into IT support. I never even knew that lady was the country manager at that time. I never knew. So God can even position you to places that you don't even know that that's where the opportunity is. Immediately, I resigned from the TechnoClean and I went into TechExpert. That's the name of the company. I'm mentioning these names just in case you're out there and you're looking for a job. Please feel free to apply to these places. You can start from somewhere. It doesn't matter. What matters is your goal. What matters is your focus. What matters is your purpose. What you want for yourself, not what the world wants for you. I was a TechExpert. I loved the job. It was a swing shift job. I had a wee time for family and I could run the job at the same time. So this is where I want to talk about, and this is how I started my business. I was on the job until COVID happened. So during COVID, I was making TikTok videos, uploading food sometime on my status. So when we resumed back to the office, a friend of mine came to me and said, maybe why don't you cook food and bring to the office? Will we buy? Because then, as a result of COVID, there was nowhere to buy food. The food vendors weren't coming to the office. So I told her, okay, I'll give it a try. On my way home from work that day, immediately, you both get away in my head, that business sense, I move into Ajah Market. You know what I did, guys? I bought rice, half paint. I bought pepper, bought tomato, bought plantain. Bought what I used to make just jollof rice. And I bought a very nice black plastic plate. Because me, I like packaging. On a norm, a lot of people will have just used the normal takeaway plate. But you see, that thing they used to say packaging they sell. The packaging was good and the content was awesome. I made 10 plates of food and I took it along with me to the office, and before you know, sold out. And that was how I started Mabella Kitchen. Mabella Kitchen became a brand, became a business for me. I sold for months without even printing a sticker. I know a lot of you have business idea. A lot of you want to start a business, but you want to start it in a big way. You don't need to start it in a big way. The first day I got my first 100 plate order, and I charged at 2,500. Guys, I made my salary in that day. I made my salary at Tech Expert. I was earning 106,000 Tech Expert. I made more than that because I even had to pay people who assisted me. Nigeria is a place where you can become anything overnight. And when I mean anything, you can become whatever you set your mind to be. If you want to be great, it will take time, but you need consistency. Guys, I was basically cooking every damn day. At a point, I was cooking Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. When I saw that the order was overwhelming, I started cooking Monday to Sunday. Guys, I cook weekend as well. There were a lot of things I was doing that I wasn't even posting on my story, because I couldn't even keep up with the social media life and also still trying to build the business. That was how Mabella Kitchen became a hustle and became like I would call it a little financial breakthrough for me and my household. Because you see all those borrow me 10K, borrow me 5K. Me self, they borrowed that year. Guys, I was borrowing. There's nothing to hide. I need to be real to you guys. You see all these people who palm pay, they draw up and down. It is real. People borrow from these guys. There is no shame in borrowing. There's no shame. As long as you keep a good record, people will come through for you. Immediately I started my business, Mabella Kitchen, I stopped borrowing 5,000, 10,000 from friends. Because that business started taking care of those kind of bills for me. Why I'm saying this is because you might have a business you've been thinking about. You don't need, I know some motivational speakers will tell you, start big, start it, you need to start it big. You don't have to. Start it where your capacity is. What you can do, you have a skill. If you have a skill, if you have a gift that God has given you, start it from there. It doesn't matter what anybody has to say. What matters is what you're trying to build, what you want for yourself. Guys, I was selling food and I was going to work and I was running a home. That's how I say it. A lot of people say she runs a home. I was running a home. You see what Hilda did? A lot of people think it's easy. It's not. The first time I cooked for 250 people, I'll show you guys videos. I almost knocked out 250 people. The funny thing is that even sometimes after my bulk order, I still go to work for my afternoon shift. It's not because I'm a super being, but just because I know what I want for myself. The last part I want to talk about is how I was able to break into Upwork. Upwork is a freelancer platform where you can get jobs, different type of job as basic as customer service, and you can earn your dollar while you're in Nigeria from the comfort of your home. But should I shock you? It is not easy to get those jobs. I submitted 100 proposals. It means that I applied for 100 jobs before one person eventually hired me. A lot of people will have given up. I'm going to make another video and I will tell you guys why I left my job at TechExpert, stopped being a freelancer on Upwork, and my cooking business, which is the most important one out of them all. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you're motivated. Hope I'm able to inspire you one way or the other. Just keep believing in yourself. No matter what you're doing, no matter how little it is, keep doing it. Keep putting in that energy. Guys, I put in a lot of energy into my cooking business and it paid off along the line. It did. See you guys some other time.